low in the trash can. These niggas been copping out this smoke, we done passed that. I'm tired of that hoe wanna hear her friend because her ass fat. My bro told him I'm crack, I don't know why he did. Wish I was right there on that drill, I ain't seen my dog in a minute. You ain't gotta ask me to switch the block, just know that we.
YouTube. Alright, so look, man. A lot of people been asking me, how do I start a clothing brand? Where do I start? And it's just a simple question that I feel like I get on YouTube and talk about. For the ones who don't know me, you know what I'm saying? Got on a brand right now. Stacks. For us, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I... Hold on, let me set the camera up. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Alright, so boom. This is the little stack version, the hoodie, you know what I'm saying? These just the stack version. I got joggers to go with it. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get the back of the hoodie for y'all. You can't make real friends with fake people. You got the two little middle fingers at the back. I don't know. Hey, some people said they don't want to wear them. Some people said they mess with it. I also got the shirts too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna leave a link somewhere on the screen. Y'all can go buy from the brand. Hey, let's get into these steps though. Alright, so look, the first question you ask yourself is like, why do I want to start the brand? Don't just go on TikTok or he made $100,000. Let me go do it too, cause it might be easy. It's not that easy, man. First off, you gotta be original. Have clothes that nobody else have. Don't make something similar to someone else's and think, oh, mine's gonna blow up. Make something and have others question, why should I buy from this brand? You know what I'm saying? Be original. Love it. Don't just do it because, oh, I need a couple dollars in my pocket. Let me go make me a brand, see if I can be rich. It's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a name, a logo, and you're gonna need a website. Make a name that somebody can remember you by. Mine's a skeleton structure, you know what I'm saying? Don't use hustle or something basic. Just use a name, sound good, somebody can remember you by. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna need a Shopify. I deleted my Shopify because people was submitting orders and taking money when I didn't know. Like I didn't know that they was taking money from me. They was getting free stuff. So I switched to this other website called Big Cartel. That's what I use now. I might put it somewhere on the screen. If not, you can go look it up. But yeah, you need Big Cartel. Publish your website on, you know what I'm saying? Drop your clothes where people can go click the link. Go get to your clothes, you know what I'm saying? But let's get it step 2. Find you a website to market on. Whether it's either Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or whatever else app that you know you can market your clothes on. So if somebody was scrolling on it, it could possibly pop up on their For You page down their timeline, and they can see your brand, and hopefully they're gonna mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Get big on the marketing, so it's definitely gonna help. That's the biggest part when you start a clothing brand is the marketing. Boom. All right, so look, the third thing you're gonna need a design. Oh, you got people using Procreate on TikTok. You really don't even need all that. See, me personally, I use Kittle. You just need everything. You just need a creative mindset and make a design that nobody else has. Don't make a similar design that somebody else has, but in your own way and think that somebody else go mess with it. Make a design where other people will ask themselves, like, why should I go mess with his brand? Make a good design, be creative. And yeah, people should, like, don't just, everybody using stars, don't use no stars. See, when I made mine, I was just in a rush. I kind of felt like I could have did better if I would have waited and actually put in time to make my brand, but I was just in a rush. I seen somebody on TikTok, oh, he making 50K. That's what I messed up at. I was like, oh, he making 50K, I want to make it too, I want to make some money, and clothing brand will be easy. I had people coming to tell me, oh, if you drop, I'm gonna buy, like hundreds of people. And then when I dropped the clothes finally, nobody was there to shop, and I was just stuck, money lost. But as overtime came, I started getting a couple customers or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't went down on profit. I made profit. But yeah, I just felt like I would have made more if people kept their word and told me that they was gonna buy and actually bought instead of just viewing the post. You know what I'm saying? You have people in your DMs telling you, "Oh, when I get paid, I'm gonna go get a shirt. When I get paid, I'm gonna go get this." You wait 2 months, where they at? They still ain't came yet. You know what I'm saying? But marketing is gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Marketing is really gonna help. It might be a person way out the country that see a design and he have money at the time. He go get it. You know what I'm saying? Have a good design. Don't just have a design that everybody using and put it on yours and think that, oh, since it look good on them, it might look good on my clothing brand. That's not how it goes. Make something unique. Be creative. Please be creative. That's the only way that your clothing brand is gonna blow for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's designers out here that you can pay and they'll make your design. You tell them an idea that you have in mind, send it to them. They can send back a mock-up and y'all discuss over it, talk over it many times as you may need and have it changed around or whatnot. Like I said, if you're not the very creative person to actually make design yourself, you can get someone else to do it for you just based off the ideas that you have. You know what I'm saying? Be creative. Have something in mind that you think no one else is really making, because if somebody else sees it on TikTok, why would they want to come mess with yours if somebody else's was original and theirs could look better? You know what I'm saying? Please be creative. That's a big part in making your clothing brand. Don't just see someone else's design and copy off what they did, but in your own name. If you feel what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying, but yeah, don't just copy someone else's. Be creative. Please be creative. That's a big part in making your clothing brand for sure. That'll actually get you up here. You know what I'm saying? You can stand out. For example, we can use Quan. Quan made the hoodies with the little horns on the top. Who would have thought of that? No one but Quan. You know what I'm saying? That make him stand out from the rest. And we put the little horns on his hats and his hoodies. And yeah, that'll be a little cool design to make too, you know what I'm saying? Be original. So still talking about design, you're gonna need a manufacturer. You might ask, what is a manufacturer? A manufacturer is someone you can send your design to, and manufacturer is actually the person that makes it and sends it back. But to avoid getting scammed or whatnot, just buy a manufacturer list. You could buy a manufacturer list from a big clothing brand owner, but he may price his a little higher because he don't want y'all using his manufacturer. Because if y'all using his manufacturer, it'll just slow down his bulk orders, because they're making a lot of clothes and they could be focusing on his when they're making tons of clothes over here. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna need a manufacturer. You can find it on wait, what is it? Oh, I just looked though. It's Alibaba. You know what I'm saying? Alibaba has tons of manufacturers that you can find and get your clothes made by. So yeah, find you a good manufacturer. Don't just use a cheap manufacturer because you think, oh, I can spend what, $400. You're gonna need more than that. You know what I'm saying? Find you a good manufacturer that can actually make your clothes in good detail and whatever you come up with. You know what I'm saying? Find a good manufacturer. And yeah, don't take the traditional route. Don't go to your local printer shop. Don't heat press it. Don't make blanks. You know what I'm saying? Find you a manufacturer that can actually make your clothes, and they have been doing it for years. Find the pros at it. Don't just become a noob, or, you know what I'm saying, a rookie at it, and think that you can make clothes good. You know what I'm saying? It might not turn out how you think it in your mind. That's how a lot of stuff goes. When you plan on it, you think, oh, if I do this, it'll turn out like this. It ain't always like that. It can turn out bad, and you just waste the money because you thought that you could be your own manufacturer. Find you a good manufacturer and go get your clothes made and sent to you. You can find your manufacturers on Alibaba. You can go on TikTok and look them up, or you can even go on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? There's good manufacturers all over. After you found a good manufacturer, you know what I'm saying, try to become best friends with them. Yeah. Most of the time, that's how you get low prices and you can make good deals with a manufacturer. If you become best friends with them, have good talks with them, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to need a sample made. A sample is still a piece of clothing brand, but it's just not 100 at one time. It's just a sample is only 1 or 5, you know what I'm saying? Just get a sample made and sent back to you, because you're going to need to market. And when you market, You can get so far by just posting a mock-up all day. Just posting a mock-up. People gonna actually want to see what the design look like in person, and the quality of the hoodie, shirt, or shorts, whatever you made. They gonna want to see what it look like in hand. You know what I'm saying? Get you a sample made and sent to you, and market it good. And when you post your brand, you don't have to constantly just shove it in people's faces like, oh, would you buy this? Would you go buy this? Click on the link. Would you wear this? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep shoving it in people's faces. You can just make a regular TikTok of you dancing and post it. And if your brand is really that tough, people is gonna comment, oh, where did he get the shorts? Where did he get the shirt? Where did he get the hoodie? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a few comments like that if you quit shoving it in people's faces. That's how you lose viewers and people get annoyed and whatnot. They like, I don't really want to mess with it because you keep asking, like, would you buy this? You know what I'm saying? Just make a regular TikTok, and if it's really that tough, they'll come in and ask, where did he get it? You can have big time YouTubers wear your brand, you know what I'm saying? Big time just influencers wear your brand and try to get it out there. And that's another way that people may see your brand, you know what I'm saying? Don't just shove it in people's faces off that one topic, or would you buy this? You know what I'm saying? Just make a regular TikTok. And if it's really that tough, that mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Just make a regular TikTok in your brand, but say nothing about your brand. Don't say nothing about your brand. Just let people see it on their own. You know what I'm saying? You can still post the videos, or would you buy this, or can you go click the link? But don't just make tons of videos since you just now starting off. Don't make tons of videos about it, because that's how people get annoyed. Let them see the brand in person. Let them notice it on their own instead of you saying something about it. So that's how you know it's really tough. If nobody says nothing about it, then hey, come up with another design. Maybe people want to shop with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just shove it in people's faces. A good way to market is using ads. Ads is when you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, or even Facebook, and a clothing brand pops up. That's an ad. Don't think ads are just something that you don't need. Ads are a good way to get your clothing brand across people's faces, where they can actually see your brand and click on it. You know what I'm saying? A really good website to run your ads on is Instagram. You know what I'm saying? People like to scroll through other stories and go down and scroll down timeline. That's what kids do now. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call it, this new generation. They say that's what we like to do. Yeah, that'll be a good way to get your ads across people's faces, is post on Instagram. Also Facebook, where the older people might click on the link and want to buy your clothes from. You know what I'm saying? Run ads. Ads are a good way to get your clothing brand out there and seen. So now that you have your in-hand design or whatnot, you want to post about it for like a week. Post about it for like a week, and then you get a little views on it or whatnot. Post a drop date. Ask people when should you drop, but don't just ask people when should you drop and never drop, because that's how you lose viewers and you lose customers. Like, oh, he playing, he not gonna drop it. Let me go find somebody else. They wasting their money over here. Now they forgot about your clothing brand. Ask for a drop date. Find out a drop date and drop your clothes, man. Get your clothes out there. Don't just hold it. And if you don't want to drop your clothes just yet, you can have it sent to a couple influencers to post in. You know what I'm saying? You can make a video of them having on your brand so they know that you actually is sending your brand out there. Because if you just holding it, it's like a rapper. He announcing an album, but he never dropped the album. That's how Rod Wave did us, man. Hey, come on, man, what album? You know what I'm saying? We need the album. You know, I need to be in class. Yeah, we need to be in class with Rod Wave and her. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Don't just announce a drop date and never drop, because that's how you lose customers. You lose viewers like that. Find your drop date and drop the clothes, man. So now that you have your design now, you want to decide, do I want to run a pre-made or do I want to do a pre-order? A pre-order, you can make profit on money without even having the clothes in hand or shipped out yet. A pre-order is basically if you have 100 people see your TikTok and 100 people send in money, send in orders to get their clothes made, you can text your manufacturer like, hey, I need 100 of these. Or if 300 people send in orders, send in money to get their clothes made, you text your manufacturer, I need 300 of these. That's how you run a pre-order. A pre-order is a good way to make profit and not lose money, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's you can decide on it if you want to get a pre-made or a pre-order. But the thing about a pre-order is a pre-order takes longer than a pre-made, because a pre-made you already have the clothes in hand shipped to you, and you already paid for it. You didn't pay for 100, 200 sets or something, and you done already lost money. The only way you can get your money back and make profit is if people buy. If people don't buy at all, then you'll just have money lost. You know what I'm saying? But some pre-orders lose people. Like, oh, he taking forever to send out my clothes, I'm not doing another pre-order. A pre-order is if people send in the orders, you can't just ship them out right then. You gotta text the manufacturer for it to get made and shipped to you first, and then you ship it. So it might take a month just for them to ship your clothes to you, and then that's how you run a pre-order. Invest in running a pre-order, man. A pre-order, that's a good way to help you make profit instead of losing money. The thing about a pre-order and a pre-made is a pre-made will limit you on how much money you can make during a certain period, but a pre-order does not. For example, if you take the pre-made route, you can have your manufacturer send you 100 shirts. Let's say you pay like $800 to get 100 shirts sent to you. After you sell out them 100 shirts, you gotta wait a certain amount of time, however much time it may take for your manufacturer to get the clothes to you, until you be able to make more money and make more profit on getting the shirts. So during that little waiting period that you done waited to get the clothes shipped to you, people may have ran across your clothing brand like, oh, I want to buy from him, but he didn't have it. So now they spent their money elsewhere. You just ran out of more dollars that you could have had in your pocket. But if you take the pre-order route and you drop on a certain date, you could have had a couple hundred orders come in and not even limit you until that certain date. So let's say if you sold 100 t-shirts, and each t-shirt was $10 for the pre-made route, you would have made $1,000 during that certain period. But if you take the pre-order route and you sold what, 1,000 shirts for $10, now you done made a 10K profit just off of that certain time period, because you didn't limit yourself on how much merchandise that you could sell during a certain time period. So let's say if you're low on a budget and you don't want to spend money or take a risk on losing money and not making it back, you can run a pre-order, but it'll take longer for people to get their clothes back and shipped to them than a pre-made. But a pre-order is a good way to market your clothes and have good profit made. And when you finally publish your clothes or whatnot, make sure that you have 1,000 plus followers or whatnot, because let's say that you get 10K views on a video, it's only a 1% price range that people will buy from your brand. So that means only 100 people will buy out of the 10K people that saw your video. So make sure that you have 1,000 plus followers when you post your brand, because only 1% will buy. The rest of them, they really not. Besides just having the clothes, you're gonna need the basics. You're gonna need a label printer. Don't get a regular printer. Get a label printer, labels, and get poly mailers. A label printer is where you can get the address on a piece of paper, a sticky piece of paper, and you can put it on top of the poly mailer that the clothes are inside of, so that the post office knows where to ship the clothes to. I'll show y'all how I package my order. Alright, so I can't show y'all the full screen because its address is at the top, but this is the label printer, and you got the labels at the back. So when you go on the website and see that he just purchased a order for a t-shirt, so you press the print button, and when I press this button, his address and all of that, it comes out. So when you get it, you put it on the top of your poly mailer. I'm gonna show y'all what the poly mailer look like. Okay, so this is a poly mailer, which I get y'all clothes in, and this is the label. Don't use this part of the label. Don't even print this part of the label off. I just printed this part off because it doesn't have his address on it. But let's say I want to grab a shirt or something, and I put it inside the, well, this is a large, so it might not fit. I have to turn it this way. But either way, however you want to put it in, you grab it, and this is the sticky part. You peel that off. Wait, you peel that off, and you fold it, put it on there, And it's a sticky, this peels off too. The label peels off. And you place the label on her like this, like that. Now it's on there while the shirt's inside the package. So when it's folded up, and you're not gonna see this part, of course, but when it's folded up, you'll take it and it'll look like one of these. This is the regular order, but I can't flip it over because it's address on the back, like I said. But it'll look like this. And you take it to the post office, put it in a box, however many you print it off, and get it shipped off. All right, y'all, so that's gonna wrap up the video, man. I hope this taught you a little bit on how to start your clothing brand or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Be original, make a good design that nobody else made, for sure. Have good marketing. And yeah, just have fun. Don't do it just for the money, man. Have fun, you know what I'm saying? That's how you make a good clothing brand. But yeah, I got more videos coming. I'll catch y'all in the next one. You know what I'm saying? Go mess with skeletal structure, by the way. I'm gonna put the Instagram right here or whatnot. Go mess with it. We'll catch y'all in the next.